Hey guys, so I'm back with the HorrorScope channel. This week has been 70s slasher week. Yesterday you had my Taco Film or Chris, the day before that was James, the DVD collector. Tomorrow is Karate Popcorn or Robin. So you know, there's so many films to pick from, but I had to go with one that I knew that, you know, a lot of people might not pick. So I went with one of my personal favourite slasher films, and it is Black Christmas from 1974. This stars Olivia Hussey, Margot Kidder and John Saxon. They're pretty well known in the horror genre. Olivia Hussey is known for It and Psycho 4. Margot Kidder is known for the Amityville Horror, and John Saxon is known for Nightmare on Elm Street 1, 3 and I think 7, I'm not sure. But anyway, so the story follows. Set at Christmas time, obviously, Black Christmas. A sorority house are getting very crude and unwelcoming phone calls from a mysterious stranger who none of them know anything about. They don't know why they're getting these. They don't know if it's a prank, you know. You know, once a lot of the kiddos leave for Christmas, there's only a few of the kiddos left. And as the phone calls get more frequent and more disturbing, people start to go missing, and it starts to become a mystery to, you know, who's doing this, why is it happening, and why is it happening to them. So it's a story of, you know, is there something to do? Is it something to do with, you know, the house? You know, is one of the girls playing a prank on them? You know, and it's a really exciting film. So that's basically the plot. Again, I can't say too much. Just basically set this about how getting really disturbing phone calls, and as the Christmas period goes on, the phone calls get more frequent and more disturbing. You know, and people start going missing, and it gets to the point where there's only 2 or 3 left, and you know, but I'll go on to this. This will be my first point. The thing that I love about this film is that it's justified to how the people can go missing and no one notices, because it'll be something like, there will be spoilers in this. I am sorry I forgot to mention that at the start. There will be spoilers. There'll be things like Margot Kidder's character gets really drunk and goes up the stairs, like, to put her to bed because she's like, you know, she's sleeping, because she's absolutely blitzed. And you know, and she does get killed. She gets killed. That's the only bloody scene in the film, by the way. She gets killed, but no one knows, because for all they know, she's still up sleeping, you know. One girl, Claire, they know is going with her dad. It's going out to meet her dad. So, and cause so many of the girls go out during the kind of first 10-15 minutes of the film, you know what, like, everyone kind of assumes that Claire's went to meet her dad to go home. So, you know, it's things like that that I thought it was well justified, that you're like, you are a bit like, you know, why don't you go and double check that she's, you know, that she's okay in that. But at the same time, you're like, you just always assume that the person's alright. But anyway, that's it, the first point. So a point that I really wanted to really make here in this video, this is why I picked this, is that when people talk about, you know, slasher films, they always go straight to, you know, Halloween, you know. But yeah, Halloween was the first kind of slasher where you see the killer and you're very much aware of the killer's presence. But in this, they do it as if the camera is the killer. And I loved that. I thought that was just, you'd never see the killer. And, you know, this is the start of the slasher genre right here. This film has elements that created Halloween. The opening sequence of this film is similar to the opening sequence in Halloween. Keep in mind this was made 4 years before Halloween and 5 years before When a Stranger Calls. So the big plot twist in When a Stranger Calls is the big plot twist in this. Now, if you have not seen either When Stranger Calls, original or remake, and if you've not seen this, then I would suggest you either put this on mute or fast forward it a little. So I'm going to tell you now. So in this, the killer is in the house. They discover that, like, you know, 20 minutes before the end, they realise that the killer's in the house. And that's the plot twist in When a Stranger Calls, as well as the phone calls. That came from this. Scream, the phone calls, came from this. Friday the 13th, stalking stuff, kind of looking at people through like doors, came from this. So this is a really heavy influence on a lot of slasher films, and I just wanted to get people to know of this. This is one of the best suspense films I've ever seen, genuinely. I loved every single second of it. First time I've seen it. It is slightly cheesy, but it hasn't really dated. I've got to say this is 18 for strong language, strong sexual language as well, and you know, it's not really got that much violence. It's more like, you know, the stalking stuff. It's very unsettling, this film, and in my opinion it's one of the best slasher films out there. I love Halloween. You guys know that Halloween is one of my favourite films, but this is a close second. This is just such an original and raw film that it's really just, you know, there's no blood. They had a very low budget. This is directed by Bob Clark, right? And they had such a low budget when making this film. And it does go to show you that you can make such a suspenseful film with, you don't need gore, you don't need all the big special effects. And this is an absolute classic. In my eyes, this is the beginning of what is one of the best genres in film, in my opinion. So I'm not going to, you know, mention this is the Blu-ray from America, all regions, and I'll show you the disc art as well. There you go. And I would recommend getting a DVD from the UK. It's an 18, like I said. So I'm going to tell you guys about one of my favourite scenes. So this film's very suspenseful, as I said, but one of my favourite scenes in the film, and this scene stands out to me when I become a filmmaker, or if I become a filmmaker. This is the kind of scene that I would love to have in one of my movies. It's the scene where the police station phone the sorority house, and they say to Olivia Hussey's character, you know, the killer's in the house, not get out the house, drop everything, you know, don't even go up the stairs, get your friends, just go out the house, and just, you know, you're just so in suspense there. And as she kind of drops the phone, she opens the door and she just screams up the stairs for her friends to come down, and she you know, the hysteria in her voice in that scene. There's no music, no nothing, it's just dead silent, and all you have is her doing that, and it just created such an atmosphere of horror for me, you know, and that scene really stood out for me, and that's a scene that I think, you know, really defines this film as being a true suspense film, and I cannot recommend this enough. It's fantastic, it's fun, it's, you know, got some really, really funny dialogue. Margot Kidder is definitely there for the comedy relief. She is brilliant in this. So is Olivia Hussey. So definitely check this out. It's Black Christmas. I'll see you guys next week. The link will be below to my main channel. Go over and check that out, and I'll see you guys soon.